In Chinese history, the four dynasties of Song, Yuan, Ming, and Qing each ruled China during different periods, and their rise and fall had a profound impact, both domestically and internationally. Moreover, significant events such as the First Sino-Japanese War and the Mongol invasions of Japan marked turning points for China. In this video, we will delve into the historical context, wars, and the transition from the Republic of China to the People's Republic of China. 1. Song Dynasty 960 to 1279, an era of technological innovation and economic development. The Song Dynasty is remembered as an era of economic development and technological innovation. Printing technology, gunpowder, and the compass were developed during this period, greatly influencing the spread of Chinese culture and knowledge. Commercial activities flourished in urban areas, and during the Southern Song period, the Jiangnan region became the economic center. Furthermore, Song poetry and painting left a lasting impact on future generations. However, the weakness of the Song dynasty lay in its military power. It faced continuous struggles with northern nomadic groups, particularly the Khitans, Jurchens Jin, and eventually the Mongols, who ultimately destroyed the Song in 1279. While the Song dynasty's technological and cultural achievements persisted, its military fragility threatened the nation's survival. 2. Yuan Dynasty 1271 to 1368. The Mongol Empire's conquest and rule. The Yuan dynasty was founded in 1271 by Kublai Khan, the Mongol ruler who unified China. With the Mongol Empire's power as its foundation, the Yuan dynasty controlled all of China, extending its influence from Central Asia to Eastern Europe. Though China was unified, cultural and political tensions between the Mongols and the Han Chinese were constant. The Yuan dynasty represented an era of foreign rule that was particularly oppressive for the Han Chinese. The Mongol invasions of Japan, 1274–1281. Mongol attempts to conquer Japan. From China's perspective, the Mongol invasions of Japan were two attempts by Kublai Khan of the Yuan dynasty to conquer Japan. From the Chinese perspective, these invasions were part of the Yuan dynasty's territorial expansion, with Kublai Khan aiming to subjugate Japan and solidify Mongol hegemony in Asia. The first invasion, the Battle of Bunei, took place in 1274, and the second, the Battle of Kain, occurred in 1281. Both times, the Mongol fleet and a large force sailed for Japan, but were severely damaged by typhoons, which the Japanese called divine winds, or kamikaze. From China's point of view, this failure severely damaged the Yuan dynasty's military prestige, highlighting the Mongols' inexperience in naval warfare. These failures dealt a significant blow to the Yuan dynasty, and Kublai Khan's dream of conquering Japan was ultimately crushed. The Mongol invasions also became a significant historical event in the relationship between China and Japan, influencing the future of Mongol rule in the region. 3. Ming Dynasty 1368 to 1644. Prosperity and the voyages of Zheng He. The Ming Dynasty marked the return of Han Chinese rule after overthrowing the Yuan dynasty in 1368. It symbolized cultural and economic prosperity in China. During the reign of the Mongol Emperor, Zheng He's maritime expeditions were conducted, with voyages reaching as far as the Indian Ocean and the African coast. These expeditions deepened China's external contacts and revitalized trade, marking a pivotal moment in Chinese history. While Zheng He's voyages played an essential role in China's engagement with the world, later, conservative policies led to a decline in interest in maritime exploration. By the end of the Ming Dynasty, internal corruption and external threats led to its decline, and in 1644, the Qing dynasty replaced the Ming. 4. Qing Dynasty 1644 to 1912, from prosperity to decline, and the First Sino-Japanese War. The Qing dynasty, established by the Manchu people, was China's last imperial dynasty. It initially flourished under emperors like Kangxi and Qianlong, expanding its territory and advancing culturally. However, by the 19th century, the Qing dynasty faced internal and external problems. The Opium War 1840 to 1842 ended in defeat by Britain, forcing the king to sign a series of unequal treaties, diminishing its international standing. The First Sino-Japanese War 1894 to 1895. Defeat from China's perspective, and its impact. The First Sino-Japanese War was a conflict between Japan and the Qing dynasty over influence in Korea. From China's perspective, the Qing fought to maintain its influence, but Japan's rapid modernization outpaced the Qing's delayed military reforms. Key defeats, such as in the Battle of the Yellow Sea and the Battle of White Highway, were devastating for the king. The Treaty of Shimonoseki, signed in 1895, forced the king to cede Taiwan and the Pescadores Islands to Japan and renounce its influence over Korea. This defeat led to growing awareness within the Qing dynasty of the need for reform, sparking movements like the self-strengthening movement, though it also symbolized the approaching collapse of the dynasty. 5. Republic of China 1912 to present, Revolution and Civil War. In 1912, the Qing dynasty was overthrown by the Xinhai Revolution, and the Republic of China was established. However, the new republic struggled with instability, as warlords controlled different regions, and civil war continued. Japan's invasion added to the turmoil, with the Second Sino-Japanese War breaking out in 1937. Despite the hardships, China eventually emerged victorious after Japan's surrender in World War II. After the war, the civil war between the Communist Party and the Kuomintang reignited. By 1949, the Communist Party emerged victorious, establishing the People's Republic of China, while the Kuomintang retreated to Taiwan, where they continue to govern the Republic of China to this day. 6. People's Republic of China 1949 to present, modernization and global rise. The People's Republic of China was founded by Mao Zedong in 1949. Initially, socialist policies were implemented, with collectivization of agriculture and rapid industrialization. However, movements such as the Great Leap Forward and the Cultural Revolution threw the country into chaos. In 1978, under the leadership of Deng Xiaoping, China adopted a policy of reform and opening up, leading to rapid economic growth and transforming China into the world's second largest economy. Today, China is a global leader in technological innovation, infrastructure development, and space exploration, further strengthening its influence on the international stage.